Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Stone Block 2 with ShadeX582. So, we did some things today. We had another death. We had another Enderman that got out. I'm getting tired of getting killed by Enderman because I don't have good armor and I don't have good weapons and things like that. And I think I died actually twice since the last time you probably saw it. So we got 4 deaths now. All these deaths are due to Endermen that are escaping out of this room. That's fine. It's whatever. I shouldn't look at them. I shouldn't try to pick on them. I should go into a wall when I fight them. Blah, 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 blah. I'm just lazy. I don't know. I was just like, no, I'm going to get them. But in any case, just a little bit of an update. My farm is getting kind of full. We could start pulling more of this stuff out and then putting it either into the trash can or make another row of, drawers or something to avoid. I got a lot of void upgrades on this now. We got enough lava where we're getting obsidian at a good amount. So if we want something, I got a little setup over here now where it automatically pumps lava into it when I turn this on, and then I could just like throw water over it and just click, 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 click. And there are things that you could put around this, or I could use trapdoors or something to trap the water in there and just keep it there and just hold right click. But there's that. Now we did some chicken breeding, and it's obviously not that fun to watch because all I'm doing is sitting here and like spamming click on this breeders for the with the acceleration on, and then I moved the battery down here for the acceleration on because I was tired of having to go back upstairs every time. So, and then recharging it. This is doing crazy work. This little farm right here with that little upgrade that's on the bottom of this, dude, is crazy. Look at this. I got what? 17,000 wheat, 80,000 seeds, and that's on top of doing a whole bunch of breeding, which takes a good amount of seeds to do it. And we did throw, I know in the last episode I showed you guys I threw this wheat into an item transfer node and it's automatically transferring here for the cows. Well, I did the same thing for the seed, and I got, a couple of GPSs for both of these breeders. So it just keeps these breeders just full of 64 seeds, which is great because, when you do go through a lot of seeds doing this breeding, and it literally is just, you take 2 chickens, you put them in there, and you just spam click with the acceleration rod. So honestly, if you get an acceleration one early like I did, that's probably your best bet for going for resources, dude. It literally only took me like 2 hours or so of just clicking to get all the way up to Draconic. And we can get a Draconic chicken right now. That's what's going in here. We actually have an awakened Draconic chicken. So that's all the chickens. I'll go ahead and pull it out and get credit. All the chickens for the quest. There's more chickens than that though. There are more chickens than that. That's what's showing in this quest, obviously. So I actually, I was looking at this angel ring I got as a reward too, and I wanted to start making some water mills or something to that effect. Now, usually when you do that, there's a whole process because in order to make a water mill, right, you need a stoneburnt brick, which in order to make stoneburnt brick, generally you would need a resonator. You know what I mean? And a resonator, you'd have to like hand crank it or something in order to get that power going. The GPU that's needed for the resonator, you need like a hand cranking or manual mill or something. But if you look back, you can also use chickens, right? You can use chickens to make the stone burnt chicken and stuff like that. So you just look in here and say, hey, redstone crystal, gold. Well, gold I already had because that was part of the quest. Look at the redstone crystal, redstone chicken, prismarine crystal chicken. Okay, well, I didn't have a prismarine crystal. Here we go, water chicken, emerald chicken. Now, I do have an emerald chicken. I was able to, and that's one of those that's not in the quest, but it is one of those I wanted, so I made while I was doing it. And then finally, a gunpowder chicken and snowball chicken is really where it ended up because the gunpowder is the sand and flint. So, of course, that's part of the quest too. But that's what I did. So I went in here and I just followed that line, and it made me a stone burnt chicken, and I got them up to 10, 10, 10, and got 16 of them, and look, now I got all I want. I think I'm going to keep this particular one, this space right here, just for if I want some kind of resource, I can just throw a chicken in there and get it kind of thing. And you can also, click on this with the wand, and it speeds up the drops as well. So like if you look here, we got 216 blocks of emerald and stuff like that. So if we, and it's, if we start right clicking on it, you can see it starts making, it's got 3, 6, 5, 8, 10 in there while it's, so it helps to make those even faster. Every time this has a completed process, there's 3 that get dropped in there. So that's pretty cool. And can't complain. I played around with the cows as well, got the cows going a little bit. So basically you saw me in that episode. I just throw some cows in here. I did find out something kind of neat about the cows was the fact that you can automatically reset their breeding time. So let me show you what I mean here. If we get a couple cows out, right? And let's say what's the next little thing we're going with cows. Let's say we go down to fluid cows. Let's say we wanted to get this resident in there, right? So we got a fluid cow molten steel and a fluid cow molten in steel, which we do have those. So we go in here. Here's our molten steel. Here's our molten in steel, right? And so say we wanted to breed these guys. So let's go get a couple of wheat, which we got plenty of thanks to this farm. Let's throw our cows in here. Right? And sometimes when you breed these guys, obviously they're not going to get the result that you want every time, right? Boom. Now this time it did, which is awesome. Whatever, cool. But let's say it didn't. And you look at this and you can see at the top of the screen, it says breeding time, 5 minutes, 4:52, basically, right? Same thing for that guy. If you right-click these guys and turn them back into, oh, well, you got to have your cow hopper out and turn them back into like an actual item you pick up instead of being in the thing. That turns them into the items. And you can see, you can spawn the cow again, and their breed time has been reset. So you can actually just keep breeding these guys over and over again if you wanted to. And that's, you know, that speeds up the whole trying to get the right cow for the process. So you can come in here and just bloop, bloop, breed them again. And these guys are getting sped up with our growth thing that's underneath there. Look, it made another one. Cool. So that's cool. Like this thing right here, you can see it's going through the wheat. We got so much wheat, you know, it's just going through. And you can look and you can see if I can get one real quick. You see the growing age on it, how it's going down much faster. It's not actually going to be 17 minutes by the time this thing grows. It's going to be way less than that. Let's go ahead and pick these guys back up, and we do it with the right click, so that way they turn into actual items. And we'll come over here and throw these in here. I'm not sure how much use the cows are actually going to be as far as the resources that you get from it. I got this one over here just pumping obsidian just because I wanted to see like what kind of speed we could get, if we could speed it up with the wand, which you can, if there's anything I could do to kind of speed that up. And maybe there is that I haven't looked into it yet, but it doesn't seem like the cows are going to be as good a source of material than the chickens. The chickens are amazing. They're just doing some heavy work. But that's what we're doing with the cows as well. We did that a bit, and you know, now it's at 9 minutes, so it's already going to go. It's probably going to be like 5 minutes, not even, for them to grow up. But that's what we've been doing in between episodes. You know, we did do this whole chicken ring. I want to maybe finish this off, and I don't know, maybe get into some actual mystical agriculture too. I don't know. We'll see. But I do have a little bit of a plan because, like I said, we do have this angel ring, and I would like to use it without really having to worry about grid power, right? I mean, it does take a decent amount of grid power in order to do that. And as you can see, I did have some burnt stone. I could make water mills pretty easily now, but we need a place to put this. Water mills have a decent sized footprint. So I think what we're going to do is maybe, and I wanted to sort of be up here too with all the power machines as well. So maybe make a little area back in here. This is where I was like, at one point I used this to fight an Enderman. So we'll just use what we have now, right? Okay. Okay. All right. All right. Okay. All right. So where is my torch launcher? And I hate it when I die because then it's like all my stuff gets all thrown all over the place. So I don't know where anything is. Okay. So let's go ahead and just throw a torch. And I mean, I guess we can get away from using torches as much now too, since we got so much glowstone from the chickens. But let's go ahead and pop in here and maybe do like a little 10 by 10 room or something like that, right? So we got 3, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, right? All right, so if we look at our options for mills, right? Let's see. The water mill I know is a good source of it. Let's see, this can generate 4 per power given when adjacent to lava. So it's not like you have to have lava, I guess, spread around it. This one is when it gets flowing water around it. So technically you would, I guess, only have to put like 5, so you could probably get 20 out of this a little easier than you could get the other one. I want to say we got resonating redstone crystal. If not, we got the chicken for it because that was part of the actual thing. So maybe we'll just do that instead. See, look, this is what I'm talking about, dude. It's like I see him, I get all like, okay, I can take him. Let me go in here. I'm gonna look at him real quick. He's gonna, well, right now he's in the cage, right? So I'm just gonna hit him. I don't know why he's not teleporting, but you know what? I'll take it. It's a win. And I'll get him 90% of the time, but I really need to do something with those ender tethers or whatever and maybe stick them in there somehow so maybe they don't get out. But the problem was when I did that before, I think I put them on the wrong side. I put them out here instead of putting them in there. And that's what made it a problem. But anyway, back to the chicken. So we're thinking about the lava. Look, these guys already grown, right? That's just awesome. Now to get credit for the quest, and here we go getting distracted again. You actually have to right click and get them into your cow thing, right? But then you can left click and pick them up so you can store them into places without having to have like a whole bunch of these cow wands, like I call it, around. So there you go. Now let's go back to the chickens. As far as I believe we have a stone burnt chicken and we do have a resonating redstone chicken as well. And I think we got a few of them because I use those to, yeah, redstone, crystal chicken, and those, when they lay, create those resonating crystals. So if we wanted to, now it won't go as fast as this one because this one is a 10 by 10 by 10 chicken, but we do have a decent amount of the chickens. So let's see if we, and we can just take this and put this really in our thing. If we put these guys in here, it's not going too slow, and we just start clicking on it with our wand, accelerating wand. How fast does it go? Yeah, I think it'd be best for us to like breed the chicken. But I think we have some. We'll let that go. And we have some, I want to say, in here. Yeah, we got like 17, which is plenty enough. Let's look at getting 5. I think if my math is right, because there will be, with the lava, we should be able to get all 6 sides. So that'd be like an output of 30 if we do it right, right? And I'll just test it real quick here. So let's go, and this is windmill. Obviously, that's not going to generate a lot. Fire mill, place fire over it. Doesn't seem like it. This is the manual mill that we would have had to make if we didn't have access to the chickens to get the stone burnt. But let's do a lava mill real quick. Should be able to create a couple of these. Let's do like 5 to start, right? We'll just do 5 to start. Put it in here. And we'll go back upstairs. Oh, we'll need lava, won't we? I think... Can I pick this up without spilling it all over the place? I think we can test this with this one, because it doesn't really matter for this one, right? So when you pick these up, no. Oh no, there it is. It doesn't empty. I just had another one on me. So, and it keeps it in there, and you can pick it up again, right? You can pick it up as many times as you want to, right? Because I know the drawers in this pack, you know, you can pick it up once, and then if you try to pick it up again, you spill your stuff all over the place. So it looks like this is going to be good. Let's put this back over here, just so it has somewhere to drain out to. So we should be able to pick up our lava. We got 449 buckets in here, so it'd be awful if we lost if we lost this, but yeah, so it keeps it. All right, so let's go back. We got a bucket that has water in it, which isn't going to help us too much. We'll throw this water in here. And let's go in here and let's see about making this work. So obviously there's 6 sides to this thing. So we want to put it all over it if we can. If we have lava here, right? And then we cover it there. Generated. No power generated. You have to actually be in the lava, it looks like. So, I mean, we can pick this back up. If that's the case, it's not going to do as much as water. Water is probably going to be more. Because the water, you can have it on at least, 4 of the sides. The top and the bottom is questionable. There probably is a way to do it, but I don't know how. So let's go into this. Let's pick this back up. So if we put this down here, does it have to have water? It has to have lava beside it, right? Like actually on it. Yeah, see now it's generating 2. But that's not good either. Yeah, water ones are going to be way better because the water one generates 4 each side. So we can get 16. Even if we did 4 all 6 sides, it's still only 12 for that. So not impressed by this. Let's go to the watermill. And for these, it makes sense that it would do more too because obviously it costs more materials. So if we want to make 5, we're going to need 10 of these, which means 40 redstone torches. I don't know how many I have in the system, but we'll just get like 40 real quick. We got plenty of redstone now too. And so that should take care of that, because we need 10 of these. All right. And then should have 10 of those still, or 5 of those. 1, oop, 2, 3. Ooh, need some more stone burnt, but that's fine because we got stacks upon stacks. Let me just put these in the system real quick. Boom, boom. Ooh, I put my Yeti winch in there. Come back out. I may need you later. Okay, so let's go back into this. There we go. So now we got 5 water mills. And we'll put this. We just got this now because we took our thing down here. So let's put this back downstairs, right? You're no longer needed up here. And I suppose I can put this in here as well. Boop. So everything should have reconnected pretty easily. This thing should be picking up lava again. Excellent. Okay. And water. I'm actually going to want to do a water source up there as well. Do I have a bucket in here? No. Probably up in this chest. I have another bucket, yeah. Because we're going to make a water source up here. So we don't have to keep coming downstairs. Because we are going to be dropping at least 2 water sources per water mill we're going to be looking at. So let's make a water source here. There we go. Okay. And let's fill that back. Well, I mean, we're going to be totally destroying it anyways. So I guess that didn't really matter. But if we want to do our first water mill here, and basically the best way that I've seen to do it is to put one in each corner. So that has 2 sides with the strongest flowing water, because the strongest flowing water comes right from the source block. And then you put another one on the opposite corner. And there you go. Now we're generating 16 power. And you could just continue that. So if you come over here and you drop another one, well, obviously it's already got one side, 2 sides actually taken care of, because you have a water source right here. And again, if you just put another one on the opposite corner, boom. So now we're generating 16, 16, 32. And we'll just continue that trend. So we'll come, put another one here, right? We got a water source here, so we know the opposite corner is going to be right there. Put a water source there. And there we go. And so 16, 16. So you see the process. You see the process here. It's not complicated. Not rocket science. And this one, that worked out great. So we got a water source here, so we know we're going to need one in this corner. Right here. So now we have 4 of them. They're all generating 16. Now, I would assume you could do the top and the bottom somehow, but then you get into the fact that this turns into a water that's falling and this and that. And like, I don't know, dude. It just seems like it's a lot more complicated than is necessary. 16 is a generous amount, so... Now, going this way, I think we do have to do something a little different. Maybe not. We'll see. Maybe, yeah, I think we could just do the same thing we're doing, just put it in the opposite corner, right? Because it's not going to create any source blocks. Boom. So you just know where your water sources are, right? And then you put them in the opposite corner. So now you got 80 grid power generating, which means this ring is not going to be a problem to use. We could put it here. We don't have to worry about this air charm anymore, because this thing just activates whenever you do a double jump. And now we have the power of flight, and we should have it like permanently. There shouldn't be any problems. It uses 32 grid power to fly. We have 80. We have some to spare. No problem, right? Excellent. So now we basically have creative flight. Let's go ahead and put some of this stuff up. We got this. Guess we can eat these, right? Boop, boop. Because I lost all my levels, right? Let's go ahead and clear this out too. We did get a long common cucumber. Let's see what it is. Raw fish and a stone wine. I'm so excited. It's like, wow. Thanks, guys. I appreciate that. Let's put our tools up in here too. The ones that we're not using a lot. And we did have to also, there was a reason why I had to change this into a flint mesh. I think it was because I needed to get something for the chickens, but I can't really remember now. I'm sorry. So much stuff going on, man. There's a lot of stuff to do in this pack once you open up chickens as well too. So that's done. We got the watermill. Oh, let's see what we can finish off on our main one as well. So we got the auto sieve here. It shouldn't be a process to create this. So we need a sieve. Done. And we need some glass panes. Glass panes? No? Well, let's get some sand out. And yeah, I cooked a lot of chickens because you go through a lot of chickens. The only chickens that you need to keep are the 10-10-10 chickens when you breed them and your original chickens when you breed them, because those, you can't use the modified chickens, the breeded chickens that you've, put some kind of number attributes on. Those chickens don't create the new kind. Like, you need to have the base chickens in order to move on. So here you can see I've got the nether quartz chicken. So if I wanted to breed this into a different chicken, which you can go here to see your breeding chickens, what it can breed into. So if I wanted to get like a lava chicken or something, I could take out this nether quartz chicken and the coal chicken. But you can't use these chickens that have number attributes. These are kind of just a waste of space, right? You want to keep your 10-10-10s, which my 10-10-10 quartz are in here, and you want to keep your original chickens. The rest of them, you could just turn into some actual food chicken, right? And yeah, so recycle is good. In any case, so now we got the glass. We can make the glass panes. Boom. And now we can get into that. Oh, we need to make the blocks of iron. And now we can make it. Okay. So that should be that. Indentured servitude. Now, we're not really going to get into it. You can set up those. Basically, the way this works, if you haven't seen it, is you give it some power and you throw in some material and a mesh, and it'll just automatically sift for you. So you could just sit there and it'll output the resources here. I mean, there's an easy way to set that up for automation, as far as like you just get a cobblestone generator and you feed it cobblestone, and you have it where some of the cobblestone is going to one that creates gravel, to go to one that creates sand, etc., and just, meshes it down into whatever resource you're trying to get to, and it just automatically will feed into it. Since we got chickens going early, we did get lucky with the wand for one of our quest rewards, or one of the chest rewards. I don't really see us getting into that. If we want a resource, we can probably breed a chicken for it, and it probably is going to be a little bit more efficient than setting up an auto sieve system. If you guys want to see that, I mean, I could do it. You want to see how I would do it, but I think we're going to stick with chickens for right now. I just did that so we could sort of get some kind of work going towards an in that tree of our original one. Ooh, resonant exchanger that's powered. That's not bad. Maybe we can actually start doing some work with all this stone and make it something pretty. I did think about changing some stuff as far as, I know the aesthetics in here is not great. Just, there's a lot of stone, but it works. And I'm not great at designing stuff, so I apologize. Okay, so that being said, now let's get into, what was I doing? We did the auto sieve. Infusion Crystal, soulstone. Let's finish up what we can from the chicken quest as well. So we can do a Roost Collector, which we don't really need because we're using Ender IO for that. So we don't need something to collect stuff from the roost. And we need a chicken. I probably have just a chicken laying around somewhere. Let's see. One that I don't need or have extra. What is this? Yeah, see, glass chicken. I wonder if you can use the ones that are modified. Let's see. Chicken? Yeah, so not going to use that chicken. Roost Collector. Boom. That's a quest done. And we're pretty much all done with the quest. We're just going to need to work on vegan later. Let's do the numbers. Let's do this one here. Oh, compass. I haven't made a compass yet. There you go. Use it on chickens to determine their stats, which I'm not sure what use this is, seeing as how you could just sort of like look at the stats from the chicken. Let's just see. If I wanted to, which one do I not mind pulling out right now? Iron. Let me get an iron chicken real quick. And I put this guy down. Right, and I click on him. Yeah, I don't, next tag in about a minute. Yeah, I don't think that that's going to be needed because you just see that when you hover over it with anything. So not really useful for any purposes that I can see. Get my chicken smacker out. Turn him back into an entity and put him back into the system. Okay, so that does every quest except for the vegan one for the chickens, right? Yeah. So not bad. Got the progression on that side. Let's go ahead and take this off. Sort of using this as like a way to determine what I was kind of getting into. And then let's throw these in here. That tool could be useful though. I'm just saying, maybe I'll use that a little later. Do some decorating. All right. So now we're thinking about a little bit of mystical agriculture. So we did do a lot of these because we did get a block of insanium for one of our quest rewards, which was awesome because we were able to basically go all through this, all the way up to supremium essence for our furnaces, which is great. There's no problem. We could probably even do a lot of these nuggets now too. So first thing we want to do, let's get into an infusion crystal. So that way if we do need to get anything else, and I think we have all the material, that's what it was. I had to get prosperity shards. So prosperity shards require, no, it's not prosperity shards. It didn't require flint. You can use diamond for that. I don't know what it was. I can't remember why I had a flint down. But we'll go ahead and create this, an infusion crystal. And that quest reward is done. And I don't think we can upgrade to a master one just yet because that requires supreme essence. It should be pretty fast though because I want to say we got like 1 or 2 in here, right? What kind of essences do we have? Oh, we got plenty of those essences. Do we put the essences up in this one? Not seeing them. Let's see. Yeah, there's 2 of them right there. Okay. Nothing else in there. Oh, look! We got another insanium essence. That is nuts, dude. We should definitely be able to complete that part of the quest as well now. Just pull this down. And nothing really in here. And there's another Enderman. And my bed. I'm gonna tell you gonna come. My business don't understand. Okay. Stop that nonsense. Alright, so that's pretty boss that we were able to complete a quest to get some insanium essence while we were starting to work on insanium, right? That's pretty cool. Let's go ahead and put this back down and we'll put it in that shift. It doesn't matter so much. I don't know if we're going to be doing much more sifting anymore, but so going into, we were looking at maybe getting a master crystal, right? Because now we definitely have it. So, I mean, just so you know, yeah, you put one of these, that gives you 4 of those, and it goes down way. So if we want a master crystal, it's just a diamond with prosperity shards. Yeah, we should be able to do that. Just pop this in here, right? Yeah. Boom. That's nice. So we didn't even have to end up using our crystal. We went straight to the good crystal. All right. Let's throw this in here. So now mystical agriculture is also a source you can use for materials as well. So, but the problem I have with that is in order to use it for materials, you sort of have to have the materials. So you get these seeds and you can use these seeds, each tier of the seeds, to create the crafting seeds, and those seeds you can use to create dirt seeds. So this would like grow dirt basically, you know what I mean? Like a tier 1, you know, crafting seed can grow this kind of stuff, dirt. But see, you need to have like chunks, like zombie chunks. So you'd have to kill things with this sword that I'm going to create real quick. Let's see. So we needed Solium Dagger, which is Soulstone first, which we have the ability to get plenty of soul stand now. And just stone itself, we got stone here. We'll do another stack of stone real quick. because this furnace is nice if you haven't seen it working. And it'll burn pretty much through that whole stack with one piece of tiny coal, which is awesome. But to create the soul sand, what we're going to do, our method of choice, is going to be to come in here. And there was withered dust or something. This stuff. So if you get like a couple of stacks of this stuff, and you just use that with sand and it creates soul sand. I mean, there's a lot of different ways to get soul sand in this one, and we could make a chicken too if we really wanted to get like a bunch, but we got a whole bunch of this in our system anyway, might as well make use of it. So we're going to need more sand. I do have sand chickens, but maybe it would make sense just to like break that down using the hammer or something. I don't know. We'll create what we can real quick. Let's see. A recipe for that. There. So that creates 5 of them. We got like a good amount of soul sand there. Put that in there. Now we'll get soul stone. Needed more stone, right? And we'll throw that in the system as well. Boom, 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 boom. And boom, we got like a full stack of that stuff. So then we'll burn this up, and that creates soul dust. And the soul dust creates the ingots. I don't think we can double this up, right? Nah. Because I want to say, or maybe I'm wrong, because we need to get the soulium. I think soulium dust is different than soul dust. Okay, so we were just wrong on that altogether. It's important to know what you're doing, right? So soulium, let's create this. That's predestined with soul dust. So we still need the soul dust. But we just wasted a whole stack of soul dust by doing it that way. Okay. We do have another stack of soul dust, so that's cool. So because we have so much in our system, instead of just creating it out of that insanium we got, right? Let's get like a few stacks of this. Oh, well, it picked it back up, so we're good. And let's go in here and see exactly how much we can get to using our crystal. Now, usually the other crystal that we made, it has durability. So every time we pull something out, it would use durability. The master crystal doesn't, though. So you can just pull as much as you want out without worrying about any kind of durability loss. So that's cool. I guess the system's full now. We could make some more of those as well. Or we could start pulling things that probably don't need to be in here and here. Like, let's see. Probably not going to make anything out of a demonic one of those. Probably not going to make anything out of a worm or a wooden trapdoor. Because this should be just storage for like stuff that we can use to create stuff, right? Not going to make anything out of slime boots. That was taking up like 3 of them. I don't know why we have this in here. We can just eat this real quick. Or just put it away. But we'll put the stuff that we're not actually going to make stuff out of, and we'll put it in here. How about? And that gives us enough room to keep throwing stuff into our crafting without having to make more. What you call it? So we just created this. Right. Boom, 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 boom. It creates 3 of those, which isn't enough to move up anymore. So the essences that we still have plenty of this though. Why is it not, pulling from there? Is it confused? It seems like it's getting confused. We'll just keep doing this real quick. It may be a better idea to do this out of the chest upstairs, the draconic chest that we got. Boom. Okay, so that used all of it at least. I was wondering because it seemed like we didn't get a lot, if I was honest. Let's pull these here. Got 64. Still have 92 left though. 23. That should be good. Okay. So you see all those stacks. It breaks down fast, which also is the reason why we're able to get so many so far, because we got that insanium essence quest line. Because one Insanium Essence is a whole bunch of the other stuff. So that's pretty cool. So yeah, we were able to get to Insanium Essence ourselves as well, which is pretty cool, not gonna lie. So we made our own Insanium Essence. Kind of useless. You saw me do that whole time, but so what we're gonna do is we're gonna make sure we have 2 of each. So we need a stack of those because we're gonna make the ingots now too. So Supremium Essence, it's a Supremium Essence, there we go. I got 4 of these, right? And then that creates the green ones, and we do need at least, a couple of those as well. See, now we're overboard on our thing again. Probably don't need to have some flowers in here, right? Oh, definitely don't need the bait. Oh, God. That was taking up 3 slots. 4 slots. Blah. Okay. And the reason why we're doing that is like we just want to have some more space in this. We could create more, and we probably should create more storage in there, but I think we're just doing it this way for now. So this creates, yeah, we got plenty of those. So I think we'll just grab those from the thing. So now we can make the ingots as well. But before we get too distracted, we were trying to create this Perdunium Essence. Perdunium Essence, blah. Which, is it this one? Yeah. So let's create as much as we can of that real quick. Which isn't a lot. But I think it's enough for the purposes that we're trying to do. Because let's create this sand. Because we need at least 2 of these. So that we can create 2 ingots. So that we can create the dagger. Mystical stick. Okay. And then the dagger. Boom. Alright, so just to sort of show how this works, if we wanted to buy some chickens, like say we wanted to get a chicken chunk, like we were going to grow chickens, right? Or what's a good mob that we would like to grow? I don't know. There's nothing in here that's really showing what we would like to grow. Maybe a zombie or something? Because don't we have a quest in the main line to get a zombie pigman, a wither skeleton, and a gas. But we also have these things, right? Kill a craft a creeping doll, craft a porcelain doll. We'll just do a chicken real quick, right? Because they're easy to get from the market. If we wanted to just spawn a chicken, or we can spawn a pig. Those are 6 though. Let's spawn a chicken. And we got, I don't know why I'm worried about the cost, because obviously we got plenty of emerald here, and it's creating plenty more emerald, so. But regardless, we'll just put a stack of emerald in here real quick, and we'll buy like 3 or 4 chickens. And we'll get them spawned. Alright, and then if you kill a chicken, with this, you have the chance, it's not guaranteed, but you have the chance for it to drop solarium, or the chicken chunk. I'm not seeing a chicken chunk yet. Pretty sure that's what it was for. Used by mob chunks. Used to obtain mob chunks. Okay. So let's say we went in here. And this may be not the smartest thing we've ever done. Right? And we pop that real quick, right? So we want to make sure we're not getting these. That's bad. We do not want this to blow up. Let's pop this. Let's actually turn the farm off real quick by doing this real quick. Done this plenty of times. Alright. And we will. So that killed a wither skeleton. And that killed another one. So did we get any chunks out of that? Yeah, we got a chicken chunk. Well, I guess we did end up getting a chicken chunk. It doesn't look like we actually got any mob chunks from killing those mobs, which was risky. I wouldn't recommend doing it the way we just did it. But as you can see, it's not like the drop chance is 25%. So you would need at least, 4 chickens, but more along the lines is you're going to need like 10, 20 chickens, something like that. So let's go ahead and put this back. Set this back up real quick. Dirt, cobble, whatever. Whatever works. I was using sand before. We're just blocking out light. There we go. Okay. So that should turn that back on. Let's turn this back on. I don't think there's a way we could set up the mob masher to have it drop chunks at all. So we'll just have to let that go, and we'll have to buy some more chicken. So let's do, we need like, I think 3 more, so we'll do 12. Okay. So, and yes, it's expensive with emeralds, but we got lots of emeralds, so let's not worry about it. We're going to do some chicken slaughtering here. We're going to break out our solium dagger. Don't run. Don't run. Or is it like a soul of the chicken we need to kill? Oh. Oh. So I imagine we should have gotten another one. I didn't see it drop, but... And I think you can make swords and stuff out of solium as well. So we did get 4. Okay, so we got 4 chicken chunks. Excellent. Dude, we got so much chicken now. It's crazy. And so if we wanted to create a chicken, I guess, seed, right? We'd have to use those chicken chunks with a tier 2 crafting seed. So, which is this seed right here. So we need to make a tier 1 crafting seed to make a tier 2 crafting seed. Kill wither skeleton. We did get one of those quests. Okay. And the tier 1 crafting seed is part of our thing. So crafting seed. All right, tier 1 crafting seed. Boom. Oh, we don't have seeds? Oh, bro, we got plenty of seeds. We got almost 100,000 seeds now or something. It's crazy. Probably should turn that off or put a void thing on it, because it's probably gonna be just spitting out seeds here in a second. Yeah, it may be something worth looking into. We'll let it keep going for now, I guess. So we have the seed. Let's go ahead and boom. Base crafting seed. All right. So then if we use this crafting seed and surround it with the first level, that's the tier 1 crafting seed, right? I think this said tier 2, correct? Yeah. So then in order to make this tier 2, you know, you have to surround it like that to make a tier 2 crafting seed. Boom. And then for the chicken chunk, I believe it's just these in the corner and this right here, right? So now this is a chicken seed. And that actually completed that quest. We should have probably picked up our seeds too, so it'll complete the other quest as well. But we've completed completely the whole chicken tree in our quest book, which is cool, but I mean, far from done, and not near the total chickens that you could get from here. But it's cool to have something completed, showing completed in there, and showing some progress. And the way this works, you know, if you plant it in the ground just like any normal crop, it'll grow chicken drops, I believe. Let's see. So if we put it here, well, just so I can show you, we'll put it out here actually. Whoa, what was that? That was weird. Let's eat some chicken real quick. Nom 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 nom. Chicken is not the best source of food, but it is a source of food, so I takes it. And I got a whole bunch of it. Okay, so if we were to pick up this seed, put the chicken seed down. Now the bad thing about these guys is I don't think that you can force grow them with any tools that I'm aware of. Like this has, I don't believe has any effect on it. It does get from the crystal growths, I believe. That's the one thing that will actually do it. So it's fully grown. When you harvest it, you get these chicken essences, and you can use the chicken essence to create the chicken drops. So it's like, you know, you can get 8 eggs from it. Not bad, right? We'll put it in the area here, and we'll let the harvester go to work on it. Boom. And I imagine it would grow faster now because it's right next. This is a higher tier growth crystal, so it should or something. But I don't believe there's any way. You can't bone mill it. You can't like force it to grow faster that I'm aware of, easily anyway, for sure. But yeah, so that's the basis of mystical agriculture. Again, because you have to kill things to get the chunks in order to get the seeds, it's a little bit more of a, I should say a little bit less of a great source of resources. You could, I mean, the thing about this is these mob drops, right? Obviously, the chickens, besides like ender pearls, very few things that drop from mobs with what the chickens provide. So I guess it could be a good source of our mob drops. If we wanted to go that route, we could start getting into it. We obviously got plenty of essences at this point. Dude, why are you coming to my house like that, bro? Like, do I come into your house and just teleport and be like, blah, 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 blah? No. You don't see me running in there and like just like hanging out. That's not how I work. All right, anyway, so we got those, we got those. Really shouldn't be putting that in there unless we want to like really increase the size of this. But that was the basis of mystical agriculture as well. I mean, when you get up to you can get some good stuff. So if you get the tier 6 seeds, you can start growing like nether stars, right? But again, in order to grow nether stars, you need to kill the wither a few times. And, we can get like this stuff we can obviously get from our chickens, no problem now. Neutranium seeds, again, I don't know how good this is going to be, seeing as how it's like, you can just like plop down a whole bunch of the things that grow neutranium. So I'm not sure, dude. It's kind of odd to me, like some of the stuff they have in here. So how many of these does it take? It takes a whole stack, a whole 9 to create 3 of the nuggets. I mean, maybe we could look into it. I don't know though. I don't know. I'm just having I had a lot of fun with the chickens. Growing all these chickens and everything was great. And then, I do have this farm now. It should be collecting the chicken essences. Yes. And I'm probably going to put a void on this because, I mean, I have 90,000 seeds now, okay? I think, and it's still going. I think we can go ahead and, void this out. But in any case, we finished up our chickens today. I know you guys didn't see me go through this, but trust, it was just me right-clicking on a box, okay? It's not that great. And then we finished up the crafting. We got the vegan. So we finished with that. We're into cows. We're starting in the mystical agriculture. Obviously, we could blow through this pretty quickly as well, except for the ultimate furnace. We probably need to start looking into doing some kind of wither farm too, in order to get that done. But as always, guys, I hope you enjoyed this episode. If there's something that you would like to see me do more, or you have some comments or maybe ideas that I could be doing things more efficiently, feel free, drop them in. I am by no means an expert. But as always, have a great day.